Hey there! In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a simple reading log in Excel starting from scratch. It's easy to make, fun to use, and looks nice all at the same time. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Since we're starting from scratch, we'll begin with a totally blank Excel workbook. Let's go ahead and adjust the cells so we can start out with a grid that's less compact and much easier to read. To do that, select all the cells in the workbook by clicking on the small triangle in the upper left-hand corner. Next, right-click on any of the row headings and change the row height to 25. After that, right-click on any of the column headings and change the column width to 30. Okay, now with all the cells still selected, go ahead and change the font size to 12 and change both the horizontal and vertical alignment to center. Finally, go ahead and click anywhere to unselect all the cells, and right-click on column A to change the column width to 8. Also, right-click on column B and change that column width to 50. Awesome. Next, we're going to type in our table headings for our reading log. Starting in cell B8, type in title, then hit the tab key and type in author, then hit tab again and type in pages, and hit tab one more time and type in complete date. Awesome. Now that we've got our headers typed in, we can go ahead and create an Excel table by selecting cells B8 through E16 and going to Insert, Table. In the small dialog box that pops up, be sure that My Table Has Headers is checked and then click OK. Next, we will be using the Table Design tab to make some changes to our table. If you don't see this tab in the Excel ribbon, just click on any cell within your table and it should show up. Once you see the Table Design tab, the first thing you should do is name your table something meaningful like Reading Log. Keep in mind that tables' names cannot have any spaces in them. Next, it's time to make our table look nice. You don't have to change the appearance if you like the way it looks now, but if you want to create your own custom appearance, this is how you would do it. Under Table Styles, go ahead and click on the down arrow in the bottom right corner. Then click on where it says New Table Style. You can give your new style a name if you want to, and then after that, click on Whole Table and then click on Format. Go ahead and click on the Border tab and under Color, select a nice gray tone that is visible but not too eye-catching. After picking the color, go ahead and click on the Outline and Inside buttons to apply the border both around the table and to each individual table cell within the table. You can then go ahead and click OK. Next, click on Header Row and click Format once more. Once you're here, click on the Font tab and select Bold, and then click on the Fill tab and select the lightest gray you can, and then finally click on OK and then click OK. Now to actually apply your new table style, click on the down arrow in the bottom right corner of the Table Styles group again, and click on the new table style you just created, which is now under the Custom category. Now the last thing we want to change with our table is how the date will look in the Complete Date column. To see what the default formatting is now, you can type in any date into any of the cells in the Complete Date column. To change the formatting, select all the cells in the Complete Date column, right-click, and then select Format Cells. After that, click on the Number tab and select Date, and then pick your favorite date format. Awesome! Now we have the date looking the way we want it. The last piece of our puzzle involves adding a few functions. Let's say we want to know the total number of books in our reading log and the sum of all the pages. In cell B5, go ahead and type in total books, and in cell E5, type in total pages. Now go ahead and select B6 and type in the formula equals count A, parentheses, reading log, open bracket, title, close bracket, close parentheses. This will count all of the non-empty cells in the title column of our reading log table. Finally, select cell E6 and type in the following formula. Equals sum, open parentheses, reading log, open bracket, pages, close bracket, close parentheses. This formula will sum up all of the numbers in our pages column of our reading log table. This way we know how many pages we've read total. Now we finally have a fully functional reading log spreadsheet. If you want to clean it up and make it a little nicer, start by turning off the grid lines by going to View, and uncheck the Grid Lines checkbox. Next, select cells B5 and B6 and go to Home and click on the Border down arrow and select More Borders. Here, select that nice light gray that we used for our table borders and select Outside and Inside once more and then click on OK. Do the exact same thing one more time in cells E5 and E6. Next, holding the Control key, select both cells B5 and E5. Use the ribbon to bold these cells and also add a light gray fill color that matches our table. Then, using the Control key one more time to select cells B6 and E6, use the ribbon to change the font size to 14 to make the numbers stand out just a little bit. If you want, you can add a title to your reading log by selecting cells B2 through E3 and using the Merge and Center button in the ribbon. Go ahead and left align this new cell and type in the meaningful title of Reading Log. You can also make it bigger by selecting the merged cell and changing the font size to something like 24 and bolding it. And with that, your reading log is pretty much complete. You can type in your books as you finish them and keep track of all your reading in one place. If you need to expand the table, you simply type right below it and press enter and the table will expand all by itself. Or you can use the drag handle in the bottom right corner to expand the table that way as well. And if your table starts to get really big, you can select cell A9 and then go to View, Freeze Panes to always keep your table headings visible. And that's about it for building your simple Excel reading log. For more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe and check in for more videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Spreadsheet Life video.